Alexander Surrey Giants, 4:15 p.m., August 28th. On the right hand, penguin duck birthmark. Look for a hand coming to a screen. That's eye output. If you have any clue, some people have it, some people don't. Regardless of that, don't fall for their manufactured credibility scores. They're never credible, and the people who provide them rarely, if never, credible. So that's another key piece of their hustles is they're like, oh, I'm an expert. When they're not, oh, I got credibility. When they don't. They also have some hustle where they pass credibility scores around and like supposedly I have high credibility and they'll take my credibility and give it to themselves and pretend to be me and push agenda. So that's another hustle, but my pay grade, I've never seen this jazz. But I heard something about it. So that's another thing they do. They can pass credibility scores around. I don't know. As well as belts is a piece of their hustle too. So that's another piece of this. But yeah, find people with eye output and not manufactured eye output. Find people with real eye output. For instance, I do this often to prove it's real, and go like this as well because sometimes I have a filter. Sometimes I have a filter on the eye output, but if I go like that, that image that goes up and to the left, you can see the real me. So I used to do that a lot. So I'd look in the mirror and they have a filter on the eye output, so I'll look like someone else. But then when I go like this, that image that goes when you do that to your eye, you'd see the real me in that little image right there. I've been doing that for a while to show that they're filtering the eye output. But that's the key point of it. Oh, they got a lot of weird things, man. They're implantable devices. Just like they can intercept thought and put devices in the brain for telepathy where you can think and it uploads to a computer like the DARPA modem for the mind. They can put devices that interact with the visual pathway and intercept information that can upload to a computer as well. Same concept. Not an expert, but that's my less than novice theory is what they're doing with the eye output. And they're obviously intercepting information, converting it to a radio wave and sending it on its way to a computer, basically. People do this. Look up neuroengineers. That's what they're doing. They're literally figuring out a way to meld mind with machine and having a way for action potentials to be able to communicate with brain computer interfaces. So they're already doing it. So it's nothing new. Yeah, look up DARPA modem for the mind, and you'll see what I'm talking about, kind of stuff. Read about neuroengineering, and you'll start learning and picking up on what they are doing with this tech. But the imitation jazz, if you don't know anything about physics, read about physics, and then maybe you'll see the potential. But don't say it's not possible if you know nothing about physics. If you know nothing about neuroengineering, don't say it's not possible. If you know nothing about nano manufacturing to femto manufacturing, not sure if femto exists, but pico, supposedly experimental. If you know nothing about that, don't say what's possible and what's not. But I'd look into these things. Praise Jesus.